Hey everybody, welcome back to some more early morning barking, talking about BPD and NPD by somebody that has both. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons and do all the socially things scrolling past you on the screen right now. Thanks to everyone supporting me on Patreon and everywhere else. Links in the description below. Now then, somebody said to me the other day, and they pointed it out to me, that I was performing rich. And oh my God, do I do that? Yeah, I do that. I perform me. I perform this. Is it a version of me, a character of me? I don't know. Or is it just me? I think it's just me. But there's this need to perform it. It's sort of a... Hell, this is a narcissism channel. Let's talk about it in narcissistic terms. The attitude is one of, well, what's the point of a painting if nobody sees it? What's the point of a song if no one hears it? What's the point of me if you don't experience all the glory of being around me? And if that isn't shared, if that isn't put out into the world, if people don't think, hey, Rich is great, Rich is amazing, then what's the point? And that's the attitude. And I realize that this covers so much of what I do. You're looking at it now. And part of my frustration with making these videos has always been that there isn't enough room to perform me. Yeah, you get little glimpses, but this is all very sort of serious, very straightforward, very straight-laced. I'm just talking to you. We're not having a laugh as such. And I realized that's what I was doing in all my podcasts. I was performing rich. I was being this happy, funny, popular version of me that I liked. And since I'm not doing it anymore, then that version of me is somewhat gone away. And there is a need to have that, to perform that. And so, God, there's a lot to dig in there, isn't there? I mean, wow. Your surface stuff is like all the self-worth stuff. Like, do I need validation from other people to be happy? Well, I do, apparently. That doesn't necessarily mean that that's a good thing, that I should continue like that. I think not continuing like that is part of getting over the NPD, right? But then it comes across as a need. I don't just want it. I need it. I'm unhappy without it. I need to perform me so that others can see me. And when I try and think of new content to make, of new shows, new podcasts, whatever, anything I think of working on, I'm thinking of it in terms of, do I get to perform me? And indeed, that is my frustration with making stuff in a solo context. No room to perform me. It has to be far more organized because I haven't got someone else to fall back on. And this comes out in all different ways. It comes out socially as well. This, I think that's what I always got out of meetups, is that there was a room full of people where everybody knew me and I was popular. That's very difficult to get in real life. I've been in many rooms with many people and they didn't all know me and like me. That's reality of it. That's the harsh reality of it. Walking into a room in a pub and no one cares. I mean, the BPD side of me loves that, really, but the NPD side of me is crying out in agony. I want to be noticed. I want to be seen. I want to be heard. I want people to see how awesome I am and how funny I am. I want to walk into a room and have people go, oh my God, Rich is here. And that can't be good, right? That can't be healthy. No, it's the narcissism. It's just the narcissism. As it's been said to me, Rich, your narcissism is showing. It's the thing. And it motivates me so much. It was hidden away there. Actually, it kind of wasn't hidden away. I think I didn't realize how much of a need it is. And is it a fake need? It's not a need like food, water, breathing, is it? Those are needs. A place to live. Yeah, whoever's hierarchy of whatever's. Those are needs. Do I need lots of attention? Do I need admiration? Do I need to be put up on a pedestal like that? Is it valid that just because for me I do need that, I do want that? I don't think so. It's not right. It's not the norm, is it? That's the neurodivergent bit. That desire to be put on a pedestal. Because the truth is, it's very hard to be. And when it doesn't happen, it's kind of soul destroying, right? That's the downside to it. And so even when you're up there, you can come down again. I have. And people fall further and harder than me. And it must be crushing. But that desire in the first place, that entitlement, that need, is what gets people up there in the first place, isn't it? Sometimes. I tend to think more in terms of the entertainment industry, in which case narcissism can potentially be a bit of a benefit, especially if you've got some modicum of control over it. But you've got to have that extreme self-belief that I need everybody to be looking at me. I'm somebody everybody should look at. And it's hard to get over that. I don't really want to. I'm running into the resistance bit of the narcissism, right? Some of it feels really good. I've talked about this. I've done a video. Narcissism feels good. Right? That self-belief, that entitlement, that enthusiasm about yourself can feel good. But it's when it doesn't happen that you come crashing down. But that self-belief can be so strong that the crashes just keep on coming. You know? Failure is giving up, not just something not working out. And so you keep dusting yourself off and trying again, only to reach too high and be crushed once more, because you have this unnatural belief in where you should be and how popular and famous and well-known and revered you should be. I think this is the part that makes a lot of people question if they have NPD. Right? We see a lot of this kind of behavior in the world. This is reality TV stars. This is influencers. I had an email addressed to Dear Influencer last week. What the fuck? It was a spam thing, but still, come on. We see, you know, when you look at social media, a lot of Instagram things. Is that narcissism? No, not in an NPD sense, but it's a trait, right? It's part of it. And you can have one of these things. You can have one narcissistic trait and not have NPD. It's definitely there. We see it all around, and it's difficult to not get caught up in it. And it just drags you down. You see this competition for attention and how fierce it is. And how far some people are willing to go. And maybe with all the NPD in the world, you're not willing to go that far. Or be that person. Maybe you have a go and then being that person is a very bad thing for you. There are lots of reasons to want to get over this kind of thought pattern, but it's very difficult to do because being without it leaves you feeling without, almost lonely, uncared for. However loved and cared for and whatever attention you may get in your personal life, it's not enough. That's not the kind of attention we're talking about. We're talking about mass adoration. One or two people in your life, your family cannot provide you with that. Even if they were to devote their lives to pleasing and worshipping you, that's not what it's about. It's about wanting more, expecting more, feeling you deserve more. This is the kind of behavior that makes presidents sometimes inappropriately. Can't think of anyone specific in an example here, but you know what I'm saying. Thinking you should have, where maybe you shouldn't. And maybe when you don't, then the pain comes. And you need some more NPD to get over that. And it just kind of makes you worse. There's a cycle here as well. God, there's so much to unpick here. I accidentally pulled a thread and it's huge. And now I'm wearing half a jumper and I'm a bit lost. So I'm going to call time on this one here, but I get the feeling that this is going to be one of those where I post and there are lots of comments saying, oh my God, this is me. Because, it's definitely a thing. Performative narcissism, performative personality with narcissism. I'll probably just call the video performative narcissism. I have trouble saying that. It's just a noise. Anyway, I'll see you later. Bye.